Well, guys. Welcome back. I say welcome back because I've actually played this game before, guys. This is Croc, Legend of the Gobbos for the PlayStation 1. Welcome, I'm Jay from the GBUKJai. Oi, how dare you. So we just watched the intro of this, I feel like, very underrated game. Fantastic platform. It's got its problems, but we'll get into it. I'll talk as we go. So we saw the intro, you know, quick summary of basically these animal-like creatures, which I used to call them kind of like Karibos from Yu-Gi-Oh, called Gobbos. Basically find this baby crocodile, you know, in like a little basket, baby basket, little cradle, and they raise it. Basically, they raise it, they teach its ways, till it eventually grows up big. But then what happens? The evil Baron Dante comes along and is like, yes, I'm going to enslave you all and stuff. So he starts kidnapping the Gobbos with the help of his little Datini friends. I guess think of it like Bowser and I guess he's Koopa minions, I guess you could say. It's kind of like that, really. And apparently this guy's magical. He's got magical powers. And so King Rufus, which is the name of the king of the Gobbos, which I don't think I mentioned the first time I played this game, basically said, swung his tail to hit the gong to summon the magical bird that teleported Croc away, kind of as a means to Croc, save yourself. And then obviously I guess Croc's like, but these are like my friends, they're like my new family and they raised me, and so our mission, take them out. And of course one of the moves that we learned, or the main move, is the spin, or the tail spin, I suppose. Think Crash Bandicoot, basically. You know, what's also in Crash Bandicoot are these crystals. Yeah, this is exactly what these are called. But they're actually hit points. So think Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, with rings. You know, if you get hit, you lose your rings. If you get hit, you lose your crystals. Now there is also color crystals. Again, think of like gems in Crash Bandicoot. We collect all the colored crystals, and it unlocks a bonus. Now you only need to do this if you want to save all the Gobbos, because there are 6 Gobbos in each stage, not counting because there's not any in the boss areas. So that's what we want to do. If you want to do this 100%, you don't have to. There is extra stuff to do it 100%, like literally an extra world and also a secret boss. And of course, I did this last time, so I'm going to do this again because I still like this game, even though this game can be considered as one of the hardest PS1 games for many reasons. Also, I love the fact that he always has like sayings that he says every time he does a move. The other move he can do is the stump. As you can hear, he likes to say Yazoo, Hazoo, and Shazai, and I think that's about it. He says Kapow for the tail whip, Splat, Kaboof, and I have no idea what that is. So that sounds like Michael Jackson. It's just Michael Jackson, me. Oh my god. Atu! Got a bit of Michael Jackson going on there. But one of the main reasons why people don't like this game, not only because of this game's pretty difficult in terms of like platforming. You'll find a lot of the time there is considerable amount of bottomless pits everywhere in terms of difficulty. I mean, here we've got lava, so it's not so bad. It's not instant death. You can recover. Think Mario 64 in that sort of term, I suppose. I'm going to be referencing a lot of mixtures of games, but there's actually something I want to mention to you guys about Mario 64, but I feel like I might be saving it for the end, because something I'm going to do this time, this is one of the revisited Let's Plays that I said I was going to do, because my old Let's Play of this is not holding up that well, and I figured, let's do this, because I want to also cover Croc 2 this year, so I don't want to move on to Croc 2 before I redo this in better quality. Hopefully this is better quality, guys. Let me know if I'm sounding good, if the video looks good, if the volume, everything is alright. And let me know your thoughts of this game, if you've ever played this game, or if you've never touched it because, I don't know, you've heard other people say it's not a very good game, you know, whatnot. So I want to see if there's anyone who's who actually does like this game, because people keep criticizing this game, but the one thing they say is that they do love the music, and I have to admit the music track in this game never gets old. I think it's fantastic. Croc 1 and Croc 2 I think both have amazing soundtrack. I think Croc 1 might edge Croc 2's soundtrack, but both of them I think are amazing, honestly. So I believe if you get 100 crystals, you do get an extra life. So, you know, like typical, like a lot of games, you know, you do that again. Sonic. Of course, you've got a variety of different colourful, cartoony type, you know, enemies, because this is the type of game it is. It's like a fantasy, kind of a cartoony, kiddie type of game. And you think, this is a kiddie type game, right? Yeah, this game is really, really hard, so I doubt you're going to be completing this as a kid. I doubt it. And random snake. Giant snake. I don't know why that's there, but it's there. I guess he works for Baron Dante. But that's the thing. Baron Dante, who's just like the king of the Dantinis, he has magical powers that can do things like... Oh, not like that. I don't know why I did that. That's the thing. I'll get into the controls in a minute. Yeah. No, get the crystal. Okay. Those are the little Datinis, by the way. They're hilarious. They just laugh. That's all they do. They run after you and they laugh. We got all the crystals, so that's good. We got the 5th Gobbo. Now, the last Gobbo is always in the bonus room where you need 6 crystals. If you don't get the 6 crystals, you are not entering that bonus room, and you don't get a chance, by the way, a chance. Because you don't always get to, you know, get the Gobbo, because sometimes there are things like a time limit. Is it right or left? It's right. I thought it was. Because if I remember correctly, this might actually have a time limit, where if you don't get the key in time, then that's it. You have to restart the level again. So these bonus levels can punish you badly. It's not guaranteed, remember. You just get a chance. Think Chaos Emeralds. You know, you do a special stage, you have a chance to get the emerald, but you've just got the means to entering the bonus. You can't actually do it, you know? So that's... you know what I mean? Now, I won't just be doing one level because, well, at least at the moment, I'm probably going to at least do 2 because the video will be a bit too long. So we just did, and so the adventure begins, which I always like that. Some of these levels do have some pretty cool puns and stuff. So, got the underground, overground. So let's go into the second level. So, now, the whole control thing, right? Tank controls is pretty much the best way I can describe it. I think I'm using my left analog, not left analog, I'm using my directional buttons, but it might be better to use the analog stick. Honestly, I don't really feel much difference because I don't feel like you can really turn that well. The best way to turn is to kind of get a decent amount of speed, because, you know, Croc runs decently, and then you can kind of turn, but it's not... You know, the quickest you're going to turn around is if you press the circle button and flip around like this. You can also sidestep, which you're probably not really going to use. You can reverse, backing up, but that's about it really. So yeah, really it's the best way to describe it. Tank controls, the turning is not the greatest, it really isn't. Which is not good when you're trying to do precise platforming, and you know, and then you've got like ice physics in some of the later levels. Not good, not good. We don't want to go down that hole there. There'll be a lot of them throughout the levels. Look at that amazing background, that 2D like background, rendered background. But I mean, graphically wise, it's pretty decent. I feel like the music really kind of brings it out. You've got a variety of different teeny enemies there. That's one of the more annoying ones that like has like a little fork. Honestly, they kind of look like mini demons or mini devils, you know. I guess that's the kind of thing they were going for, and they've got like little pitchforks, some of them, and they shoot fireballs at you. So pretty crazy. So let's go down the well. You can actually do two different types of stumps, or kind of. If you just press the X button twice, you stump. If you hold it down, then you just keep going, if that makes sense. So if I do this, I hold the X button to keep going. But if I just tap the X button twice, he doesn't keep going. He just stops him, stops in midair, and then he just falls. But there'll be times where they expect you to hold down the X button to kind of stomp through a load of boxes and stuff. So that's kind of why that's there. And there we go. Your life is due to hearts, so you want to get more hearts so you can get more lives. And believe me, you're gonna need them. You really are. You know, you really are. This game is quite hard. Luckily, there are levels that you can go back to and get lives for, but still, this game is, oh boy. Especially if you are going for 100%. You know, that's like a whole new beast. That is. It's also springs that are jelly, which I think is quite cool. And occasionally you're grabbing on random balloons as well. Again, like I say, it's very kid-like. It's meant to be. It's got that cartoony fantasy theme. It's just, you know, a bit on the difficult side for a kid. And a lot of the time you will have to find keys as well to unlock Gobbos, so keep an eye out for that. There's keys for doors and keys for Gobbos as well. Like you can see up there. There's the silver key. Normally, silver keys or grey keys or white keys, kind of a silvery whitish key, I guess. They're normally for Gobbos, and the gold keys are for doors. Oh. Hey, turn around. And even if you can't see them, sometimes you can hear the Gobbos say, like, hi, 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 hi. That's normally like an indication, you know, hi, hi. The enemies don't disappear in this game. Completely. Think I guess ghosts in like Pac-Man. You can tail whip them, you can stomp them, but they'll just come back. I guess it's to do with Dante's magical powers. That's why they disappear. Now, unfortunately, I can't remember the name of the little bird, because you know, the little magical bird that teleports us away when you hit the gong. I will look that up for you guys and relay that information. Because one of the things I want to do for this let's play is talk a little bit more about the game's history and stuff. Now, I'm not sure how much I'll be able to do this throughout the game. I doubt I'll be able to keep it up for the entire game. But I've relayed some information I've been searching. I looked up on like Wikipedia and stuff. Did I get everything? Or did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. No, I didn't. Okay, I got everything. So let's go to the next bonus round. I can't remember this one, so this will be interesting. So yeah, I'm trying to give information like towards the end. Oh, here we go. This is exactly what I'm saying. And I think this has a time limit. So, oh, right. Again, like when you have a time limit and you want to quickly turn around in this game, you can't. You can't. So that's a problem, you know. And here we go. Hold the X. And that's literally it. Boom. No. There we go. Magical bird, take me away. Fly me to the moon. And that's Bayonetta. Shoutin' lava. We're going to do this level as well. We're at about 13-14 minutes. So I'm thinking of doing like longer videos anyway. So that's what I will do. I think this might be where things get a little bit tricky. And this is only the first world. Now, there are 4 worlds in this game. They're split up to between, like, I believe it's like 3 or 4 levels, and then like a mini boss, and then another 3 or so, and then the actual boss of the world. But once you get once you like once you like save the Gobbos, all the ones you can get, you have these bonus levels that you have to do before you can even get to the actual bonus world, right? Because oh, also before I talk more onto that, these little glowy things right here, they're also another type of bonus stage. It's basically a get live type of bonus stage. So if you need some lives, this is for you. You can still die though, like legit. I think you have to complete it as well. If you enter, you have to complete it to you know, to leave the level. So this guy's on fire. What the hell? Help, help, I'm on fire. Help. I'm on fire. Stop, drop and roll. Oh crap. Okay, that counted. Yeah, obviously there's certain enemies that we can't spin or tail spin, and there are some enemies, you know, we can only tail spin and stomp and whatnot. But yeah, if you ever see little glowy little sparkles like that, it takes us to like a little life bonus round, and then you get sent right back. So that's cool. You'll also see switches from time to time, which makes platforms appear. Again, like I say, this is a very magically type of world. It's implied that a lot of this is all due to like magic and stuff. I guess Baron Dente in a way is kind of like an evil wizard. Oh, this will be interesting. This is a mini game. Can you guess which box he's going to be in? Watch carefully. I'm gonna go for right. Boom! Better hope you got good eyes, guys, because they'll be doing that from time to time. That, dude, can I just say, the amount of times I've failed on that, you really got to pay attention. You really have. They'll do that from time to time, so again, if you're not going for the 100%, nothing to worry about, really. Oh, rats. Take the rat. But in my case, I am, so I'm putting myself through this. Croc can also push certain boxes as well, which you'll need to do. That's a gold key, so you know what that means. We're looking for a door, which is actually up here, I believe. Yeah, so I'm going to go over and get that Gobbo when I come back, I believe. You do come back, so... Oh, okay, I didn't quite grab it. I better push this back a bit. There we go. I like how the box has basically got arrows indicating that you can push this in any direction. Thanks, game. Yeah, grab that ledge. Already better than Rayman. Rayman won anyway. Always make that joke nowadays. Even though I love Rayman, it's just like, oh, you had to get an ability to grab onto like edges and stuff, you know, it just makes me laugh. Now we've got a box path, okay. Uh-oh, I don't like this. Jump! Ugh! Oof. Nice, we've got the blue crystal. Normally, if you like say skip to say the orange and you're missing a blue, normally that means you're gonna have to backtrack. Sometimes you can't backtrack, but if you can backtrack, if you're like, oh, you've got red, green, and then yellow, so I believe that's how it goes, and then purple is the last one, then you'd be like, oh, I'm missing the blue one, so it means you're gonna have to go back to like the previous area and see if you can find that blue one. So that's like another like hint type of thing that goes, I believe, green. Hang on, let me check. Okay, never mind. Red, green, blue, then yellow, then purple. Yeah, I got the green and the red mixed up. There's music though. I do love like in different parts of the level, because you'll go into like caves like this. It has its own, you know, music for the cave, and then you come outside, and then it's got its own music for outside. You know, I like that. I like that a lot. I really do. This game, even though a lot of people don't like it, I still like it. You know, if the controls were better, I think, you know, you had better control of yourself, I think this game would have got higher ratings. Honestly, I really do. you know. But what can you do? I suppose. What can you do? But in terms of ratings, I do actually have some information for you before we progress. Seems this is probably going to be the last level for the recording. So let's have a look. Croc Legend of the Gobbos started developed as a 3D platformer game, Mario spin-off, starring Yoshi. But you didn't know that, did you? Or maybe you did, I don't know. I'm probably like the only one who doesn't know that, but I actually didn't know that. And guess what? It's meant to be exclusive leads for Nintendo 64. Nintendo didn't want it. Of course, that's Nintendo for you, I suppose. So, you know, Argonaut was like, I guess we're going to have to go somewhere else. So, that ended the relationship. But by the way, did you know that Argonaut were responsible for Star Fox? Yeah. It was Star Fox. Yeah, Argonaut was Star Fox. So, yeah, I guess you could kind of blame Nintendo for, like, Argonaut kind of, you know, going away from that. Because, you know, poor Star Fox fans, I suppose. So in the end, we had to find another publisher, and the publisher Mitsui, the Japanese publisher Mitsui, ended up selecting the Sony PlayStation, the Sega Saturn, and the PC. So yeah, it's also on the Sega Saturn and PC as well. Apparently, it was meant to be just on, I guess, Sega. It was meant to be focused on Sega. But it shifted to the Sony PlayStation. That's the primary platform, which is the one I have, and that's the only one I've played anyway. So, you know, that's very interesting to me, you know, that it was meant to be for Nintendo. Can you imagine? Like, I would have never gotten to play this, honestly, because I didn't grow up with an N64. So that's very interesting. I do have some more info, but I'll throw that more next time. Oh, I love this minigame. I actually don't. Right, so this one's awkward. This is also another reason why people don't like the controls, because they throw minigames like this. As soon as I press this button, sheeps will randomly appear, right? You have to keep jumping on the sheeps, right? Until they're all gone. Now, if you miss any, I'm pretty certain you fail. I could be wrong. You might be able to miss one or two, but I'm pretty certain you have to hit every one. And they go really fast, and you have to be quick. Honestly, I don't really have much of a strategy. One thing you could do, which is what I've kind of experimented with a little bit, when you run and you press the circle button, or even if you're just walking or standing still, he does this, right? Well, you can do this in mid-air. It does stall you a little bit, but you could do this. You could try doing that, and then swap, and then you could do that. Or what I sometimes do is I do side to side, but it's not guaranteed. So, like here, there is a pattern though. No. Oof. Ah, okay. So there, I missed two, and I still got it. Whew. Whew. Oh no, I actually missed one. I missed one. I did. I actually missed one. Of course I did. Oh. I was so engrossed in the talking to you guys, I forgot about the one down here. Oh, that was funny. I am scrub. I am scrub. Whew. It's a good job that you can actually leave the bonus round, so... Oh boy. I nearly screwed myself over. Alright. That's going to be it, guys, for part 1 of Croc, the Legend of the Gobbos. I hope you enjoy the part. Let me know your thoughts on this game, at least at the beginning, you know, what your thoughts of the game is. If you want more Croc Legend of Gobbos, be sure to tune in next Tuesday, as I'll be uploading this every Tuesday from now on. That's replacing Pac-Man World. And if you want to see more like other Let's Plays, platformers, and other videos from us, there'll be videos popping up on the screen very soon. And subscribe if you're new to keep up with all our stuff. All I can say is, guys, is that I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys.